Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. So I wanted to show you all my new gadget. I just invested in vidIQ. vidIQ is the platform that helps you to optimize your YouTube videos. It's going to do everything as far as like optimization of your titles, your thumbnails, helping you with your description, helping you to see how your videos are ranking in terms of like 0 out of 100, that sort of thing. So I just jumped right in and started to analyze my title for that first video, moms who commute, and then I was like, pretty much, how are you holding up? And I saw that my score was like an 80, but I wanted it to get a lot higher. So I wanted to see, hey, can I get it up closer to 100? And we're gonna see right now. Let's see. I wanted to honestly know how the moms were feeling because commuting takes a lot out of you, and a lot of people may not talk about it, but with me, I do it because I have to at the moment, and I want to be able to provide for my kids. And so I chose the unspoken loneliness of moms who commute, and that hit it like a 96. My thumbnail is still trash, but it tells me like the title hints at hidden struggles. It immediately draws viewers to better understand like the emotional weight of commuting mothers. So direct description and relevance, value to viewer, brevity, use of common formats, grammar, emotional triggers, universal or personal appeal. It hits in all of those elements and intriguing elements. So it was pretty much really bad off because it was not relatable in the very beginning per the software. So I just saved it and it's going to change. And I need to go over and see about this thumbnail. Like I said, the topic match wasn't there. And I wanted to maybe go over to the smart thumbnail builder, but I didn't know how I was going to make a thumbnail that was going to resonate. Like, I'm sitting in the car talking during my lunch break. Like, how can I make a thumbnail that's going to resonate with somebody if I'm on my lunch break talking in the car, but I need to talk to them about commuting? Like, how do you do that? So you go over to the thumbnail creator. Now, it's going to take a minute for this whole thing to happen because it's like going to say creating for a minute. And I'm going to get a little bit restless because I'm like, child, what is taking you so long? Like, is it? A lot of people using the software right now, so I didn't really like that, and I was thinking maybe it was predicated upon my software because my son was streaming at that time. So if you can see down at the bottom, I was like working on a previous video before I started this recording, and just trying to redo my thumbnail for that week that we were at home and just remembering Yaya. So you'll see this one right here that says remembering Yaya. And then we got this pop-up message about, I guess the system had failed. So I just needed to do it again. So I pressed home and start to look around like I'm going to go to something else completely and work on this title. It was at 59 out of 100. Well, right here it says 68 out of 100. Reviving leftovers for zero waste. Leftovers, FYP, shorts, cooking, relatable. I hate waste. So that was a 68, which it wasn't too bad. But you can definitely try and see if you can get closer to 100. I know this was not gourmet, and I did not want you all to dog me out about this was not gourmet meals that you were cooking out of your little leftovers. So, girl, make sure that you all are, although you are using AI is not a human. You still have to check behind AI to make sure that it's saying things that are true and in fact, okay? Unless you are a clickbaiter or a rage baiter. But that's on you, okay? I just want to get as close to the truth as possible. So, reviving leftovers, a zero waste transformation, got at 87. I kind of wanted to use that one, and what it gave me the review is like the title, strong points, and appeal The title's strong points in appeal, clarity, and format are overshadowed by its lack of emotional impact, intrigue, and value proposition, hindering its ability to grab attention and entice clicks. So it's going to give you a full on analysis of why your title sucks. Okay, just pay attention. The software knows what the algorithm is looking for. So me trying to be smart and add in, I hate waste. Baby, people don't care about whether you hate waste or not. You still got to put in the title, how it's going to be perceived. And that hit me at 82. So it's not too bad, but let's see if we can get a little bit closer to 100. That one got me to 87. That was I Tried DIY Reviving Leftovers for Food Waste Reduction. 87 is not too shabby. And Reviving Leftover Food DIY Hacks to Reduce Waste was at 87 as well. I like how that sounds. Maybe I'll stick with it. I'm not sure. And so I look down here for a brief moment. I say, forget about it. Let's go ahead and save it. Let's on to the next. Okay, so I click over it and see like the details, the description. I didn't have a description written at that point in time. And I started to play around with the tags. This is super helpful, you all, because you typically need to add in tags to just kind of hone in on the type of people that you want to cater to. For me, I'm in tech sales, so it is your ideal customer profile. Who do you want to target? What's the demographic? Where are they? What do they do for a living? Who are they? And why would they want to come to your channel? So you want people who are interested in waste reduction, sustainable cooking, food waste, frugal cooking, creative cooking, zero waste, budget meals. I wanted to add in this little FYP because I'm kind of conditioned. Cooking is very broad. It's 71 out of 100. And I wanted to add in my own self, Latoya Wright, faith, family, and business, which was a 62 out of 100. I see meal prepping is 67. But yeah, so family cooking, I'm just going to kind of tinker around here and see what we have. Let's go ahead and save that and get on out of there. All right, so we're going on to the next video, and I want to generate, because this is like a part 1 and a part 2. This got 216 views. That was the very first one. The other one that we just optimized was the second part of that video. And so it was reviving leftovers for zero waste. That was a 68 out of 100, not too shabby. And that was before optimization. And then, so I was like, girl, this is not a 5-star meal. Don't set these people up and have you in here looking crazy like this is not Gordon Ramsay. Okay? This is not Gordon Ramsay. All the chefs don't come after me because I know the noodles were oily, the fettuccine was oily. It was just not to the standard that you all would be looking for. So would not put in Gordon Ramsay. But I did keep up. I made a 5-star meal from leftovers. I think I'm going to continue to just kind of look around. That hit 96, which is crazy. I made a 5-star meal from my leftovers. Let's save that because it is a 5-star meal for us with that garlic bread. All right, let's click out of there. And we're going to go over to this next video. It's about TransUnion and this active lawsuit, this class action suit that they have going on. You want to be very careful about certain titles. It says, I sued TransUnion for 12, that's billion dollars. No, you have to be careful. So just mind you, this is a computer. It's software. Don't let this software get you sued, okay? So make sure that your titles are true and in fact, okay? And I wanted to put in this $23 million because that was the facts. And I actually have an article that proves that. Be very careful, especially when you're talking about a big entity such as TransUnion. I wouldn't want to make them mad. That's an 82 out of 100. I think that's pretty good, but I still need to refine it and make it a little bit more visually appealing. All right, so I see something. I wouldn't want to call it a scam being exposed. Like, I feel like that's very clickbaitish, and I'm not good at clickbait. To me, my moral compass holds me back from saying and doing things that will make me look like I was having like deceptive practices. I don't like that at all. So I'm not just gonna name something um, a thing. I'm gonna call a thing a thing. Like if it's actually that, then I'm gonna say that. But just blatantly lying, just for clicks, that bothers me, and I don't like people who do that. All right, so let's find us another video. I'm gonna generate my scores around this one. 983 views. That was crazy. The title was at 22, and that was 2 days ago, and it was just a random short. But the messaging behind it and where I was sitting in front of like the cityscape, sitting by myself, and I was like, yeah, just by myself. I think the message behind it, the viral sounds, the trending sounds in the background matter so much. All right, let me get my little drink. I got my tumbler here. Wet my whistle a bit. Ooh, wee. All right. Oops. Stop seeking and start creating hit at about 91. So I love that. Let me get my straw because your girl is thirsty. I've been talking a long time. Ooh. All right. So I'm going to save that. Intriguing elements, value to viewer, brevity, use of common formats, grammar, emotional triggers, and personal appeal. It's all working for me. It's already starting to look better already. Now, this one right here was so much fun. I only got 302 views, but the title was 45 out of 100. Bryce actually dressed me. That's my oldest daughter. She's 20. And she was like, Mom, I can dress you. She said, I can pick out your outfit and you'll have one less thing to do. I thought that was so nice of her to do. And she picked out one of the best outfits that I've worn in a long time. It was very bright and vibrant. So I like this thing that says I gave my daughter creative control over my wardrobe, which hit at about 83. I think that was really, really nice. But we may be able to get a little bit closer to 100. Let me see what we got. All right, so I just saved it at 83. That's no problem. Now, I paid homage to our window washers. Y'all, a 25 out of 100 is crazy, but I believe I got a lot of views on that one because, like I said, content is king. The content matters no matter how great you do your optimization, no matter how great you do your titles and thumbnails. The content is what's going to take you to that next level. And I got over 900 views because the content. And that was just some random few second video where I was showing the window washers taking care of the windows. And they were, 17 stories high at that moment. And just to be in that room, it was cool. Like to see them on the on those little ropes, and then it's like is it a levee? A pulley. Is it a pulley or a levee? I can't remember, but yeah, and to have those big suction cups to grab onto the windows, that's a dangerous job, and just want to shout them out. Now, you see me trying to tweak and say window washers. The algorithm did not care. about that. It's like, no, I know what's going to get the attention of the viewers, and it's not going to be that. Okay. So if I just need to take this little window washer thing out and let people organically click the video to see what it's about, it hits at a 94 out of 100. Now, y'all, we're almost done with this video. So if you need to put it on pause, grab you a coffee or go get you some water. We got about 5 more minutes of this video where I'm just kind of going to do a couple of more videos and not take up too much more of your time. But I hope you all got like the main gist of everything. I probably can go ahead and stop the video right here because I think you all got the main gist. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. It's going to be the same thing. You're going to generate the scores. You're going to change the titles, change the thumbnail, and change the description, and go from there. Use all of the tools. They have human coaching. You can do one-on-one or group sessions. You can optimize. You already see what it does for you. vidIQ is an awesome, awesome, awesome software to use. So once again, thank you so much for watching my video. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I don't want to continue to hold you, or like I can say, like one of my favorite sayings is, I don't want to overcook the grits, honey. Let's not burn the rice. All right, talk to you all soon, everybody. Thank you so much, and you have a great, great day. Thanks for watching.